Good afternoon, everyone. Here is Professor Somani. My screen is visible to you. सबको screen दिख रही है अच्छी से?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first of all, sorry for yesterday's inconvenience because there was electricity issue, and I didn't have the network in my mobile. Just because of that, our class got interrupted yesterday. Okay. So we can start from yesterday's session. Here we are supposed to learn about our first unit, that is the introduction to electronics. So here we were studying yesterday about our first subtopic, that is the evolution of electronics. So evolution means what? When electronics got discovered, which was first electronic component, who has discovered that, it means what? In short, the history of electronics. So you can see here, these are nothing but the ICs, integrated circuit. Integrated circuit means क्या होता है? It is a single chip on which number of transistor are implemented. मतलब ये सिंगल चिप में हमारे पास बहुत सारे ट्रांजिस्टर है एंड वी कैन यूज दैट आईसी फॉर द मल्टी पर्पस एप्लीकेशंस. सो आफ्टर दैट you can see here the first electronic device which discovered, that is nothing but a vacuum tube. There are the two types of the vacuum tube. These are nothing but vacuum diode and the vacuum triode. So vacuum diode was discovered by John in 1904. It means what? ये जो वैक्यूम ट्यूब का एक टाइप है वैक्यूम डायोड. वैक्यूम डायोड मतलब क्या होता है? इट इज अ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंपोनेंट विच विल कंसिस्ट ऑफ एनोड, कैथोड, ग्रिड एंड हीटर. हियर grid will allow to flow the current only in one direction and it will block the current in another direction. So in short we can say it is working, its working is exactly like a diode, but it is allowing the current to flow only in one direction and it is blocking the current in the another direction. After that, in 1906, triode was discovered by Lee Day. So you can see here it is also the same type, but here if you see you will get there as compared to the diode. If we will talk about the triode, it will also emit the electron. It will also consist of anode and the cathode. So here we can say directly as well as indirectly, this heater is allowing cathode to directly emit the electron. It means what? If it is having the free electron, at that time heater will allow to flow these electrons. And if we are saying here heater is working directly, at that time heat energy we can give to the cathode. So if it will get some amount of heat to the cathode, मतलब हीटर जो है ये कैथोड को थोड़ी हीट देगा, at that time there will be the small amount of heat which can emit free electrons from cathode to anode. जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट होते हैं यदि उसमें एनोड और कैथोड है तो एनोड जो होता है पॉजिटिवली चार्ज और कैथोड जो होता है निगेटिवली चार्ज. मतलब क्या है निगेटिवली चार्ज? मतलब इट इज हैविंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड इट विल इमिट द इलेक्ट्रॉन and it will emit the electron and it will be attracted towards the anode. Why? Because if you see in the electronic configuration there will be attraction between opposite pole and there will be the repulsion between the same poles. मतलब दोनों पॉजिटिव या दोनों निगेटिव है तो रिपल्शन रहेगा, बट एक पॉजिटिव है एक निगेटिव है तो उसमें अट्रैक्शन रहेगा. यदि यहाँ पे कैथोड के पास इलेक्ट्रॉन है मतलब ये निगेटिव चार्ज है तो ये क्या करेगा? इट विल अलाउ टू गो द फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टू द एनोड. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंपोनेंट विच इज डिस्कवर्ड in 1904 and the 1906. 6. After that, we can see here the brief history according to the time. So here we can see the history regarding televisions, regarding mobile phones, cameras, all these are nothing but the electronic components. So first generation electronic TV was discovered in 1930. If you see exactly the first generation computer at that time, you will get it was developed by Eckert and the Maclay. These names are quite tough, I can understand. Mostly they will not ask you the question on who. Sorry, here is the network issue again. No electricity. Just wait for a minute. Okay. So if we will talk about the first generation computer, at that time you will get the first generation computer was developed in 1946 and it was developed by Maclay and Eckert. So if you will see here, as compared to the first generation, if you will go for the second generation computer, you can see here in the diagram they are showing the 1968, but second generations they are having number of computers. Just wait for a minute. So जैसे कि अभी हम बोलते हैं मोबाइल नया निकला है तो हम क्या बोलते हैं, अरे एमआई ने अभी नोट 9 निकाला है, नोट 10 निकाला है, उसमें लॉट्स ऑफ. So if you will see about the second generation computers, this was discovered from 1959 to the 1964. They are giving only one diagram for the second generation computer. They are showing in the 1968. After that, if we will go for the third generation, fourth generation, you will get the some benefits they are adding in these computers. And how you are getting these computers? You are getting these computers by using the IC. It means what? If we are taking any computer, if you will take for third generation, these are discovered in 1964 to 1970. And after that, you will get the which they are showing in the 1990, 91, 95, 2006, 7. All these are nothing but the fourth generation computer. So these computers are using the ICs which are having silicon crystal chip. जो IC होता है, ये जो तुमने देखा है, all these are using the ICs. On this IC they are using number of transistors, and from that they are getting applications which will give us like it. TV का use क्या होता है, मतलब computer, TV, what is the use of that? They are giving us lots of things. We can use to see the video, we can take to hear the audio, the songs, we can go through the Google to see number of new things, we will get the knowledge. So all these are nothing but we are getting from the electronics. So here after that we will move to the next point, that is nothing but evolution of electronics, in which we are using the CMOS technology. CMOS is nothing but complementary metal oxide semiconductor technologies. These things are not that much simple and not that much complicated. But if you see, one point is nothing but one subject. But here we are supposed to see only the short description of that. So if we will say for the CMOS technology, it is a complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Here if you see we are using, यदि तुम ये देखोगे तो एक साइड में तुमको राइट साइड में क्यों दिख रहा है, लेफ्ट साइड में you are able to see there A. अपर साइड you will get VDD, लोअर साइड VSS. VDD VSS मतलब क्या है? VDD मतलब पॉजिटिव पावर सप्लाई, VSS मतलब क्या होता है? निगेटिव पावर सप्लाई. ए ये जो है दोनों को कॉमन किया है. यदि तुम ऊपर का डायग्राम देखोगे, मतलब ए जहाँ पे कनेक्ट है वहाँ पे छोटा सा वाइट कनेक्शन दिख रहा है. वाई? बिकॉज दिस बबल वी आर सेइंग एज नॉट. ये जो बबल होता है उसको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लैंग्वेज में नॉट बोलते हैं. नॉट मतलब क्या? नो. मतलब रिवर्स और इनवर्स. सो इफ यू विल से दैट एज PMOS, ये जो ऊपर का है वो है PMOS, नीचे का जो है NMOS. बोथ आर द टाइप्स ऑफ द MOSFET. Right now we have not seen about the MOSFET, but yesterday I have told you MOSFET are two types, enhancement, depletion type. Again enhancement जो है दो टाइप में होता है, P type, N type, और डिप्लीशन जो होता है दो टाइप में, P type, N type. So P टाइप मतलब क्या होता है, जो बबल वाला है ऊपर का, और N टाइप मतलब क्या है, जिसको बबल नहीं है, वो है N टाइप. सो हियर यू कैन सी द डायग्राम फॉर द CMOS इन्वर्टर. इन्वर्टर मतलब क्या होता है, जो तुमको इन्वर्ट करके देगा. यदि तुम उसको कुछ इनपुट दे रहे हो, इट विल गिव यू द इन्वर्ट ऑफ दैट. सो हियर वी कैन से it is the semiconductor fabrication process which will take the uses of symmetrical as well as complementary of P-type and the N-type semiconductors. So here we are using P-type and the N-type MOSFET. So here you will get inverter which is taking, if you see here, it is taking one NMOS and one PMOS. So there are the two types of the CMOS circuit. You can take complementary or you can take symmetry. Symmetry मतलब क्या होता है, similar. Complementary मतलब क्या होता है, opposite, मतलब उसका complement. Like 0 का complement हम बोलते हैं 1, मतलब उसका invert. If you are taking the ratio of anything, तो numerator को हम क्या बोलते हैं कि denominator का उसका inverse है. It means it's complement. Okay, just wait for me. After that we will see here about the diode LED. तो CMOS जो है वो क्या था, that is nothing but the fabrication technique. If you see, we are having number of chips, we are using microprocessor, we are using microcontroller, memory chips, all these will needed its constructions. So we are doing that construction by using CMOS fabrication technology. After that we can move to the diode, which we will study thoroughly in our first unit. So diode मतलब क्या होता है, it is a electronic component which will consist of two terminals, anode and the cathode. Anode is positive terminal and cathode is a negative terminal. After that you can see here, anode जो होता है वो positive होता है, so it will have number of holes, and cathode will have number of electrons. Just now we have seen about the vacuum diode and the vacuum triode. तो वहाँ पे मैंने बोला था कि जो करंट होता है ओनली वन डायरेक्शन, वो कैथोड से एनोड के पास जाता है, एनोड से कैथोड के पास नहीं आता है. और कैथोड से एनोड के पास ही क्यों जाता है, बिकॉज कैथोड इज अ नेगेटिव टर्मिनल, सो इट कैन इमिट फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो हियर we can take best application of diode as a switch. After that we can see here about the LED. LED are nothing but light emitting diode which will be look like this. अब diode कैसे दिखता है, ऐसे ही उसको भी दो legs होते हैं, but you can take that horizontal or vertical, no, there will be the no issue. But ये जो LEDs होते हैं these are the colorful, और जो डायोड होता है छोटा सा, तुमने रेजिस्टर देखा है कभी? इफ यू विल नॉट सी, आई विल शो यू. ओके, आई विल शेयर मैनुअल विथ यू. देयर आई हैव गिवन द डायग्राम्स फॉर स्विचेस, रिलेज, ट्रांजिस्टर, कैपेसिटर, ऑल दिस थिंग्स. तो डायोड जो होता है छोटा सा ब्लैक कलर का होता है, उसको दोनों साइड से लेग्स होते हैं, और जो छोटा सा ब्लैक कलर का बीच में होता है, जैसे आईसी में हमने ब्लैक कलर का यूज़ किया था, बट आईसी को बहुत सारे लेग्स होते हैं. इट कैन बी 8, means it can have 8 legs, it can have 16, it can have number of, but diode will have only two terminals. These are nothing but anode and the cathode. और जो डायोड होता है उसका नंबर होता है IN14007, मतलब उसका नंबर है वो, the number which we are taking for that diode. After that, if you will see for the LED can emit the light, so it can take electricity and it will convert that electricity into the light. It means we can say LED is a light emitting diode. And if you, in first unit, you will get its construction also. So if you want to make LED, we can make LED by using gallium arsenide or gallium arsenide phosphorus or gallium phosphorus. मतलब GAP, GaAsP और GaAs. अब ये GaAsP क्या है, ये सब आप मुझे मत पूछना, because already you guys have studied chemistry in 11th 12th. After that you have seen the periodic table, the things in from 8 to 10 standard. After that in your first semester already you have learned about the chemistry thing, so you know. So gallium arsenide or phosphorus, these are nothing but the metal and non-metals. So these we are using to make the LEDs. But if they will ask in the MCQ, they can ask that question. LED can be made up of, they will give you the option. You are supposed to understand gallium arsenide phosphorus or gallium arsenide phosphorus. After that, if you will see here, this is the circuit. Here I have given the name gate, but गेट मतलब क्या है, ये जो छोटे से दो ब्लैक कलर के यूज किए हैं तुमने ने, जिसको मैंने नॉट गेट दिया है, छोटा सा बबल, these are nothing but the gates. But if you see this circuit is actually SR latch. Yesterday's session मैंने बोला था कि number of electronic circuits we are using, these are nothing but we can use diode, we can use transistor, we can use SR latch, we can use फ्लिप फ्लॉप, वी कैन यूज शिफ्ट रजिस्टर, काउंटर, मल्टीप्लेक्सर, डीमल्टीप्लेक्सर. सो डिजिटल का जो बेसिक होता है, जैसे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का बेसिक कंपोनेंट है डायोड, आफ्टर दैट ट्रांजिस्टर, आफ्टर दैट ओपैम्प, वैसे ही डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का बेसिक कंपोनेंट होता है लॉजिक गेट्स. सो ये जो दो गेट हैं, दीज आर नथिंग बट द लॉजिक गेट्स. By using logic gate, we can make SR latch. By taking SR latch with clock pulse, you will get SR flip flop. If you are taking latch and the clock pulse, you will get the flip flop, and flip flop is again divided into the number of types. These are nothing but SR flip flop, JK flip flop, D flip flop, T flip flop. We will see all these things in our third unit. Okay. After that you will get here about the MOSFET. हम यहाँ पे सिर्फ हिस्ट्री देख रहे हैं कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के फर्स्ट कंपोनेंट डिजिटल में कौन सा आया, कम्युनिकेशंस में कौन सा आया है. जो हम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक के थिंग मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस, सर्किट, बेसिक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स इफ यू विल सी हियर वी आर यूजिंग डायोड, ट्रांजिस्टर, मॉसफेट्स, टनल फील्ड इफेक्ट ट्रांजिस्टर, SCR, all these things. So these are nothing but the electronic component. So here if you will see for the MOSFET, yesterday I have told you we can take MOSFET as 3 terminal or the 4 terminal. So if you see here, you will get the diagram. मिडल का जो होता है ऊपर का, that is nothing but a gate. 2 terminals, you can take 1 drain 1 source. तुम कोई भी उसको ड्रेन ले सकते हो, कोई भी एक टर्मिनल तुम सोर्स ले सकते हो. But middle one we are supposed to take as a gate. After that, if we are supposed to take it as 4 terminal, जो लास्ट में यहाँ पे बॉडी को जो 4 टर्मिनल दिया है, that is nothing but a substrate. So we can combine gate and the substrate. Sorry, we can combine substrate and the source. Okay, by mistakenly I have told gate, but if you want to make that 4 terminal device as 3 terminal, we can take substrate and source as combinedly 1 terminal. That is nothing but a source. So in short, MOSFET is consist of 3 terminals: gate, drain and the source. N plus, P plus, all these things you will get in our second unit. तुम जब BJT, MOSFET ये सब पढ़ोगे तब तुम्हें उसकी सब कंस्ट्रक्शन समझ में आ जाएगा. If I will explain today, it will become complicated for you. Okay. ये L जो होता है that is nothing but they are giving its dimension, उसका length, मतलब वो जो दोनों N plus में जितना रीजन है वो उसका लेंथ बता रहा है. These are the dimension thing. और ऑक्साइड जो है ये यहाँ पे ऑक्साइड, it is giving differentiation between body and gate. मतलब जो गेट टर्मिनल है उसको सेपरेट कर रहा है, क्योंकि हम कंबाइन किसको कर सकते हैं, हम कंबाइन कर सकते हैं सोर्स और सबस्ट्रेट को, बट we will need gate as separate terminal. That's why they are separating gate from that body by ये जो P channel है, ये L के बाद नीचे यहाँ पे P लिखा है, so this whole is the P substrate, ये पूरा P substrate होता है. So oxide will separate gate from the substrate, मतलब वो separate करता है. After that you will get some basic idea about microprocessor and microcontroller with digital electronics in our third unit. So I will explain you in short about microprocessor and the microcontroller. Microprocessor means what? It is a heart of computer system. If you see, we are using microprocessor. We are using computer for lots of things. कोई पिक्चर देखने के लिए यूज़ करता है, कोई इंटरनेट यूज़ करने के लिए करता है, कोई अपना वर्क करने के लिए करता है. इट मीन्स व्हाट? वी आर यूजिंग फॉर मल्टीपर्पज. बट इफ वी आर यूजिंग वॉशिंग मशीन, तो अभी किसी का रहेगा कि हाँ मैम वॉशिंग मशीन हम ड्रायर के लिए भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, बट कपड़े क्लीन करने के लिए, बट बोथ आर रिलेटेड ना. सो व्हाट इन शॉर्ट आई एम सेइंग, मैक्रो कंट्रोलर इट विल, if you see the microcontroller, there the program is predefined, मतलब पहले ही उसमें प्रोग्राम डिफाइन किया होता है. मतलब हम जो है, if we are using washing machine as a microcontroller, we can use only for cloth cleanliness or cloth drying purpose. If we will take example refrigerator we are using only to make ice, to make the things cold. It means what? Their program is predefined. अभी किसी ने, मतलब आदित्य ने यदि रेफ्रिजरेटर बनाया है, he is having one company, he is the owner of that and he is manufacturing that. But यदि उसको कोई और ले रहा है, if Shreya is taking to that, वो उसको रेफ्रिजरेटर को इसमें कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, वॉशिंग मशीन या अनदर थिंग? नो. सो देयर प्रोग्राम इज predefined by user. But in the microprocessor we can change the program in between. मतलब माइक्रोप्रोसेसर जो होता है उसमें प्रोग्राम हम चेंज कर सकते हैं. बट इफ यू सी the differences between microprocessor and microcontroller, you will get the cost of microcontroller is less as compared to the microprocessor. The microcontroller is giving lots of advantages over the microprocessor because in microcontroller you will get timer, counter, input output peripherals, memories, all these inbuilt. But if you will go for the microprocessor, you supposed to take input output peripheral, memories, all these you are supposed to connect externally. उसकी वजह से क्या हो जाएगा, तुम्हारा सर्किट लेंदी बनेगा, तुम्हारा कॉस्ट बढ़ेगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई माइक्रोकंट्रोलर इज हैविंग एडवांटेजेस ओवर द माइक्रोप्रोसेसर. बट यदि तुमको मल्टीपर्पज़ के लिए यूज़ करना है तो मैं वहाँ पे माइक्रोकंट्रोलर यूज़ नहीं कर सकती हूँ. आई हैव टू यूज़ माइक्रोप्रोसेसर. सो इट इज़ डिपेंड ऑन यू. यू आर सपोज टू टेक माइक्रोप्रोसेसर और माइक्रोकंट्रोलर इन यूर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट. यदि तुम कोई प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हो तो तुमको डिसाइड करना है कि तुमको उसमें प्रोसेसर यूज़ करना है या फिर कंट्रोलर. एज पर देयर यूज यू विल डिसाइड. सो यू कैन सी हियर VLSI, that is nothing but very large scale integration. Just wait for a minute. Very large scale integration. It is also the process of creating integrated circuit. जो हमने IC देखे हैं, you can see here these are the ICs. ये microprocessor, microcontroller, these are the ICs. So if you want to create integrated circuit, we can combine number of transistor on single chip by using VLSI technology. And if you see, VLSI technology was discovered in 1970 when most integrated chips were widely using. मतलब जो actual transistor होता है that was discovered in 1950. If you see about the transistor things, जो फर्स्ट ट्रांजिस्टर है, दैट इज बीजेटी. इफ यू वांट टू राइट यू कैन राइट. इफ यू वांट टू राइट यू कैन राइट. फर्स्ट ट्रांजिस्टर दैट इज BJT, which was discovered at Bell Laboratory by John in 1948. John Shockley and Brattain, ये तीनों लोगों ने जो फर्स्ट ट्रांजिस्टर था BJT, they was discovered that in 1948. But after that, the number of transistors like MOSFET, power BJT, SCR, IGBT, number of different types of the transistor, this was discovered in 1950. but उसके बाद फर्स्ट IC, ये जो ICs है, the first IC was discovered in 1960, and after that in 1970 we are having number of transistors. So we are supposed to combine millions of MOS transistor on single IC by using VLSI technology. So if you want to write, you can write 1904 vacuum diode, 1906 vacuum triode, 1930 field effect transistor FET, 1930 field effect transistor. After that, first generation computer 1940 to 1959. Second generation computer, this was discovered from 1959 to 1964. Third generation, fourth generation, fourth you will need. Fourth 1970 up to date we are using fourth generation. If you will see for first transistor was discovered in 1948. After that, number of transistors like MOSFET, power BJT, power SCR, all these are discovered in 1950. First IC, mostly they will ask about एक तो वो पूछेंगे IC, integrated circuit, which was discovered in 1958 and by J.S. Kilby at Texas Instrument. ये कंपनी का नाम भी तुमको चाहिए. First IC was discovered at Texas Instrument. After that, first, if you will go for large scale VLSI, which was discovered in 1970. But VLSI के पहले, ये VLSI के पहले लार्ज स्केल इंटीग्रेशन, स्मॉल स्केल इंटीग्रेशन, मीडियम स्केल इंटीग्रेशन उसके पहले डिस्कवर हुए थे. दिस दे हैव नॉट गिवन इन यूर बुक, बट दिस वाज डिस्कवर्ड इन 1960. जो स्मॉल स्केल इंटीग्रेशन, मीडियम स्केल इंटीग्रेशन, लार्ज स्केल था, दिस ऑल आर डिस्कवर्ड इन 1960 एंड आफ्टर दैट वेरी लार्ज स्केल इंटीग्रेशन इट वाज डिस्कवर्ड इन 1970. Now we can move to the next point, that is nothing but a op-amp, which we are supposed to see in our second unit. We will see there about BJT, MOSFET and the op-amp. So op-amp is nothing but, first op-amp is IC741, which is 8-pin IC. But if you see in this circuit, we are using only 5 pins. यदि तुम ये सर्किट देखोगे तो यहाँ पे तो हम सिर्फ 5 ही पिन यूज कर रहे हैं. वाई? बिकॉज देयर इफ यू सी फॉर IC741 इट इज हैविंग सम पिन विच वी आर गिविंग नो कनेक्शंस, where we are not giving any connections. So we are saying that as null point. Null matlab kya hai? If we are not connecting anything to that. But if you will see here, we are giving power supply, that is nothing but voltage. वोल्टेज को 2 टर्मिनल होता है, एक होता है पॉजिटिव, एक होता है निगेटिव. इफ यू विल सी टू द LHS ऑफ दिस सर्किट, V plus V minus, it means what? If we are supposed to give power supply to the op-amp, you will give power supply, that is nothing but Vs plus and Vs minus. But after that, if you want to give any input, you can give that input to the V plus or V minus. But if you want to give positive input, तब तुम क्या करोगे? जो V plus है उसको दोगे और V निगेटिव को कोई कनेक्शन नहीं, मतलब उसको तुम ग्राउंड को कनेक्ट कर दोगे. बट इफ यू वांट टू गिव निगेटिव इनपुट, एट दैट टाइम यू विल गिव दैट इनपुट टू द निगेटिव टर्मिनल एंड पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल को तुम कोई भी कनेक्शंस नहीं दोगे. सो दिस इज द op-amp. वी कैन यूज op-amp फॉर एम्पलीफायर पर्पज. op-amp will take feedback from output and it will give that feedback to the input. Feedback मतलब क्या होता है, output का जो response होता है it will give as feedback return to the input. So here if you will see op-amp, it is the 7-pin IC. If we are supposed to give power supply, you will give positive power supply, मतलब जो VS है its pin number is 7. ये जो VS है उसका पिन नंबर होता है 7. If you are giving power supply negative power supply VS minus, that is having pin number 4, मतलब ऊपर का पिन है 7, नीचे का पिन है 4. If you will go for output, that pin number is 6. ये जो V out का पिन है उसका पिन नंबर होता है 6. You will get all this idea in our second unit. If you will see for input positive and negative, पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल वी कैन से एज नॉन इन्वर्टिंग. नॉन इन्वर्टिंग मतलब क्या होता है, एज इट इज़, मतलब यदि मैं 1 दे रही हूँ तो मुझे 1 ही मिलेगा, उसका उल्टा नहीं मिलेगा, इन्वर्स. सो दैट टर्मिनल वी कैन से नॉन इन्वर्टिंग, इट इज़ हैविंग पिन नंबर 3. और जो ये वी निगेटिव है इट्स पिन नंबर इज 2. So this is the op-amp. After that we can see here the memories. We are using number of memory, that can be RAM, that can be ROM. You guys are aware about the computer, you guys are aware about laptop, mobile phones. So here when we are supposed to take anything, at that time we will check its memory, how much RAM it is giving, how much ROM is giving. You know there are 2 types of the memory, volatile and the non-volatile. So if you will go for memories, हम क्या करते हैं कि मेमोरी जितना ज़्यादा रहेगा, it means what, if we are having lot of memory, there you will not get any, मतलब हम क्या बोलते हैं कि मोबाइल हमारा बहुत हैंग होता है. If it is giving higher RAM, it means what, मोबाइल तुम्हारा हैंग नहीं होगा. If you are using for multi-purpose, you are having lots of storage in your mobile. But if you are having lots of memories, it will not give you disturbance. So if you will see, we are using different types of the memory. That can be erasable memory, that can be non-erasable memory, that can be offline storage. We are using primary memory, secondary memory, we are using tertiary memories, we are using static as well as dynamic memory. Static means what, which will hold over all the material as long as power is available. मतलब पावर है तो तुम्हारा जो वर्क है it will happen. That memory we will say as static. But if we are not having backup, but it is having already stored, it means what, if it is having charging, मतलब अभी मोबाइल यदि लाइट ऑफ भी हो, मतलब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है, फिर भी हमारा मोबाइल चल रहा है, बिकॉज इट इज़ हैविंग डायनामिक रैम. It means what, which can recharge, we can recharge that memory. But static RAM will hold its content only if we are giving power to it. So if we will see about RAM and ROM memory, we can say RAM is nothing but a temporary memory, but ROM will be a permanent. RAM मतलब क्या होता है, read access memory, and ROM मतलब क्या होता है, read only memory. But read only memory is permanent and read access memory that is a temporary. और SRAM PRAM में, SRAM डायनामिक रैम में हम क्या बोल रहे हैं, SRAM that will give you that content which we are using whenever you will have power supply. But if there is no power supply at that time, you will lose that data. But dynamic RAM we can recharge, that's why it can maintain its data for long time. We are using SRAM means what, static memory we can use only for some time, means what, for cache memory. जब यदि हमें कुछ डेटा डिलीट करना होता है, मतलब यदि तुम मोबाइल में लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स वी आर ओपनिंग नंबर ऑफ एक्सेल फाइल, वर्ड फाइल, वी आर गोइंग थ्रू इंस्टाग्राम, वी आर गोइंग थ्रू द फेसबुक, तो हमारा स्टोरेज बहुत बढ़ जाता है. तो तुम डायरेक्टली तुम मोबाइल का जो डेटा है, तुम्हारे जो वीडियोज़ है, मैसेजेस है, यू विल नॉट डिलीट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल डिलीट इट्स कैशे मेमोरी. जो कैशी मेमोरी होता है, मतलब तुम उसको बार बार जितनी बार ओपन करोगे तो जितनी बार वो तुम्हारा थोड़े टाइम के लिए जो मेमोरी वो खाता है, वो मेमोरी जो होता है उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, कैशी मेमोरी. एंड डायनामिक रैम विच वी कैन यूज एज मेन मेमोरी. But if you will see for dynamic RAM, it is slower as compared to the static RAM. So these are the different types of the memory. After that, we can move to the second topic, that is nothing but impact of electronics in industry and society. So can anyone tell me the impacts of electronics? Impact of electronics मतलब क्या है? मतलब we are taking its advantages और we are taking its disadvantages. मतलब जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक है, जिसका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का कम्युनिकेशन हो गया, डिजिटल हो गया, उसके ICs हो गए, प्रोसेसर कंट्रोलर हो गए, these all are giving us anything or not. मतलब उसकी वजह से जो सोसाइटी है उसमें कोई डिफरेंसेस आए या नहीं. जो पहले का हमारा जनरेशन था, we are living the same life like our grandparents live, or we are having lots of differences. You are supposed to tell that in impact of electronics in industry as well as in society. So you can see here, you can see how we are having changes in man. यदि तुम देखोगे यहाँ पे, you will get डे टू डे जनरेशन जो है क्या है, बहुत एडवांस होता जा रहा है. सो इफ यू विल सी टेक्नोलॉजी, व्हाट वी कैन से अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजी. टेक्नोलॉजी मतलब क्या होता है? इफ वी आर टेकिंग एनी नॉलेज, इफ वी आर यूजिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंपोनेंट्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस फॉर society purpose as well as for industrial purpose, we can say there will be the lots of advantages and lots of differences happen just because of the electronics. We are having lots of electronics devices which are giving us branch of the knowledge which are dealing with engineering as well as applied science. If you will see for doctor, मतलब डेंटल ले लो या फिर डॉक्टर ले लो, दे आर ऑल्सो यूजिंग ECG मशीन्स, दे आर यूजिंग नंबर ऑफ कंपोनेंट्स, number of electronic circuits which was discovered by electronic engineer. मतलब यदि तुम यदि सिविल में जा रहे हो, तुम कंप्यूटर में जा रहे हो, IT में जा रहे हो, बट इफ यू सी एवरीवेयर वी आर यूजिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक. So if you will see electronic with respect to nature, they are having lots of advantages, also some disadvantages also. अभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक की वजह से तुम्हें मतलब लाउड स्पीकर मिला है. इफ यू विल अरेंज एनी प्रोग्राम एंड यू विल मेक वॉइस very high, what will happen? There will be the sound pollution. So it means what? We can say it is depend on you. We are supposed to take that impact of electronics on our society as positive or negative. Of course, we are enjoying the electronic circuit, we are loving it, we are growing with the electronic circuits. But how we are supposed to treat with that, it depends only on us. If you will see nowadays we are doing communications very easily. When our grandparents they were child, at that time there will be only telephone. कहाँ पे तो टेलीफोन भी नहीं था. कहाँ at that time they are supposed to write the letter, after that they are go to the post office, after that it will reach to the another place. But because of the electronic, you are having very good communication system. Directly we can communicate from one state to other state also. We can communicate anywhere just because of the electronic. If we are having some emergency, we can do whatever we want only because of the electronic. So here we can say we are having number of impacts on industry, like electronic giving us communication. We are taking the use of electronic in industry. We are making number of machinery by using the electronic circuits. We are using electronic refrigerator, televisions, washing machines as per our convenient. We are using all these circuits for domestic level also. So if you will see about the modern technology, we can say we are starting here to grow up and we are started to get fed by human being. Here we are using number of technology which giving us simpler communications, and with the uses of the machinery we can force us that our technology giving us priority to make communication easier. If you will see nowadays, कोई किसी को लेटर भेजता है? नो. अभी कोई बोलेगा कि मैम हाँ मेरे यहाँ तो भेजता है कोई, मतलब मेरे दादा या और कोई, मीन्स बट इट इज हैविंग वेरी लेस परसेंट. So because of electronics our communication is becoming very easy. So you can see here directly the 1990s kids and today's kids. मतलब जब मैं छोटी थी तब और जब आप अभी बच्चे हो, there are lots of differences if you see. Now if you will see because of the pandemic, you all are doing the lectures on your laptops, mobile phone. अभी यदि किसी को मोबाइल फ़ोन यूज़ करना है बहुत, किसी के पापा या मम्मा नहीं अलाउ कर रहे, तो क्या है, मम्मा मेरा लेक्चर है, मुझे पढ़ाई करना है, रूम बंद करो, पिक्चर मूवी देखो, ये देखो. मतलब you are taking lots of disadvantages also. Not I am saying particular to any student. So don't worry about that. Only I am giving one example. Okay. So here we need all these electronics. So it's positive or negative. It is depending on us. Surely all these electronic components are positive through our lives, on bad way in some days. Without technologies we can't talk to our friend, we can't talk to our family which are away from us. But if you see, if we are going anywhere for some vacation, we are going at our hometown or we are going at our friend's house, at that time we are giving very less time to face discussion. If you see these things which we can see here in the diagram, how was your day? Yes, it was good. How was yours? Only we are making this chit chat, and this is if it is not necessary. At that time also we are using WhatsApp. We are checking our friend's status. If it is not in your, he is not in your friend list, at that time also, if you are getting bored, you are not playing cricket, you are not going to play hockey, anything, but you will do chit chat on Instagram, Facebook things. So these are nothing but the disadvantages of the electronics. So here you can see the diagram I have given you, because we are supposed to take lecture in the afternoon period 1:40 to 2:40, and this time is after the lunch. I can understand. So just because of that I have taken some diagrams for fresher purpose. Okay. So here you can see a day without technology and a day without Google. Now it is impossible for us to imagine only. करना तो बहुत दूर, but सोचना भी अपने लिए अभी impossible है. So if you will see around us, because of these things, world is very worse than you saw it for last decade. Still, because of that, we are facing number of cyberspace. You can see here, this is not a life. By using continuously the mobile, you will get harmful thing on your health. Life is nothing but you are supposed to do some physical activities also. But because of this electronic, we are not supposed to do that much. We are not giving that much time to do exercise. So they are saying it is depending on us. We are supposed to take the lots of advantages from the electronics, but with certain limit as well as its control. So it will help us, it will serve us. So now we can move to the active and the passive components. So from here, from this topic, we are supposed to start actually our basic electronics engineering subject. अभी तक जो था उसका हिस्ट्री, उसके इफेक्ट, सोसाइटी और इंडस्ट्री के लिए बताया मैंने. बट इन आवर सिलेबस दे आर गिविंग हियर फ्रॉम डायोड to digital electronics, also the microprocessor, controller, also the sensor, communications. These electronic component we are supposed to start from this point. So here we can see about active and the passive components. So here we can see about active and the passive components. In your first semester you have learned about the basic electrical engineering. वहाँ पे तुमने क्या क्या यूज़ किया इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंपोनेंट. यू हैव यूज देयर रेजिस्टर, यू हैव यूज देयर इंडक्टर, you have used their capacitor. These are the passive components. Active and the passive means what? Active means what? The electronic component which will need power supply, which will need power supply to do some work, to do some operations. And the active components are those components which are having ability to amplify or to control value of voltage or current. मतलब एक्टिव कंपोनेंट्स मतलब जो कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं जो जिनको पावर सप्लाई चाहिए एज वेल एज वो क्या कर सकते हैं, वोल्टेज को कम ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं, करंट को कम ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं. बट पैसिव कंपोनेंट्स आर दोज कंपोनेंट्स हु डोंट रिक्वायर पावर सप्लाई, which are not having ability to amplify value of voltage or current. Those component we can say as passive component. So here passive components are not giving any amplification and active components are giving us amplification. So if you will take some examples, passive components which we are using in basic electrical engineering, these are nothing but resistor, inductor, capacitor. But in basic electronics you will need active as well as the passive. तो active मतलब क्या होता है, हमारा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का फर्स्ट कंपोनेंट डायोड, उसके बाद ट्रांजिस्टर, उसके बाद ओपैम्प. ऑल दिस if you will go for resistor, shift resistor, counter, multiplexer, all these are nothing but the active, because all these are having ability to amplify voltage or a current. So these are the active components. After that, if you want to see, you can see here the differences between active and the passive. Active means what? Which will deliver power to the circuit, but passive which will consume power to the circuit. ये पावर दे रहा है, इट इज कंज्यूमिंग मतलब कंज्यूम कर रहा है पैसिव जो है. Passive is not having ability to control the current, but active is having ability to control current as well as to control voltage. Passive component which will store energy in the form of voltage or current, but instead of storing it can produce, मतलब वो खुद create कर सकता है. Active component can produce energy in the form of voltage or current. You can take some examples and you can see these comparisons. First unit is very lengthy. First, second, third are lengthy. Fourth is very small. It will cover only in 2 to 3 hours. But first, second, third को time लगेगा. Okay. So passive components we will see only in short about passive. Then we will stop. Okay. So passive components, the components which can consume power but which are not creating power, which are not having ability to control or to amplify value of voltage or current. So if you will go for resistor, you can see resistor as a name defined. resistor मतलब क्या होता है, जो resist करेगा. resist मतलब क्या होता है, oppose करेगा. resistor, it is an electronic component which will opposes the flow of current. It is having positive temperature coefficient, the electronic component which is opposing to the flow of current and which is having positive temperature component, that is nothing but a resistor. If you see, it is having unit that is ohm. You can see the symbol which is given in the bracket, वो उसका symbol होता है. मीन्स जब मेजर करेंगे, मेजरमेंट को जो सिंबल देंगे तो वो है ओहम. एंड मैथमेटिकली रेजिस्टर इज डिपेंड विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू वोल्टेज एंड करंट, एंड वी आर taking the value of resistor according to the Ohm's law. So Ohm's law states that value of voltage is directly proportional to the constant, directly proportional to the current, and that constant is nothing but a resistor. ये जो R लिखा है मैंने V equal to IR, I am writing that according to the Ohm's law. Sometimes they can ask the question. So you should know we are using the Ohm's law, and Ohm's law states that value of voltage is directly proportional to the current, and that constant we are taking as R. So you will get V equal to IR, and if you will convert that equation, rearrange, you will get R equal to V by I. After that, if you want to write resistor in the form of resistance, its length, area, means in dimensional form, if you want to write, you can write R equal to rho L by A. ये जो symbol है specific resistance of material, उसका जो symbol है that is nothing but rho, उसको rho बोलते हैं. So R equal to rho L by A. After that we can see about here the capacitor. Capacitor मतलब क्या होता है, which can store the charges. It will store the charges, and if there is no electricity, there is no power in the discharging phase, it can use the charges which already it has stored. मतलब जो उसने, जब उसको हम चार्जिंग दे रहे थे, फैन यदि देखोगे, फैन में कैपेसिटर होता है ऊपर लगा हुआ, जैसे ही इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जाती है फैन तब की तब बंद नहीं होता है, वो उसको टाइम लगता है. वाई? Because as it is having a capacitor, it can use that charging in its discharging phase. Because of that, it is taking some time to make off. Remaining we will see in the next class. Thank you for attending my lecture. Okay.